Okay, hello everyone. This is my first video, I think. It might be my second video, I don't even know, but I don't know what's getting posted first, but I was gonna say welcome back to my channel, but nobody should be back unless you've seen my shorts, in which case I love you. Okay, so today's a very exciting day. Well, Tuesday was a very exciting day. If you don't know, I'm a huge Shatter Me fan, and I mean, why would you know? I'm a huge Shatter Me fan. I read Shatter Me in middle school. I'm in college now. I'm a sophomore in college. But I read Shatter Me in middle school, specifically in 8th grade, and I fell in love. I was obsessed for probably like a solid 3-4 years. And like, obviously the book stopped coming out, so like the obsession slowly melted away. But now, she's back, baby. It is so pretty. It's literally the prettiest edition I've bought in a while. This was the only edition they had at Barnes & Noble. I don't know if that's because they were out of all the other ones or if this is just their like exclusive edition. But I'm really excited about it. Like, look at that. And it even has like foiling on the inside. My one confusion though is why are there like gummy bears in the inside? Like, that's really confusing me, but I guess we'll find out. I'll let you guys know. But this is gonna be a reading vlog of me reading Watch Me by Tahira Mafi, and I'm gonna let you know my honest and raw opinions as somebody who was obsessed with Shatter Me to an unhealthy level. Like, I've read it probably 3 times, the first book. I think I've read the whole series 2 or 3 times. I'm not really sure. I haven't read them in like 4 years. I don't know. Whenever the last one came out, I think it's the last time I read them or read a Shatter Me book. So I kind of don't really remember a whole lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. But, you know, we're gonna dive in nonetheless. I know that it's about Warner's brother, James. But I don't know who Rosabelle is. I don't know if I'm supposed to know who Rosabelle is, but I don't. So I don't know if she's like a child of someone. Maybe that's a plot twist down the line. I don't know. But either way, I am so hyped. Okay, I'm so hyped. And I actually am so excited. So yeah, I'm just gonna read and update. And I think this is gonna be a no spoiler vlog. I'll put on the screen if I change my mind about that, and I'll probably say in the caption too. But before I start reading, I'm gonna do a few little predictions. Not that I have any predictions, to be honest. I really don't know what to expect. I didn't read the description really. I just know they're trying to like infiltrate Ark Island. Whatever that means. I think there's gonna be a romance, of course. There's always gonna be a romance in a Tahira Mafi book. I don't like the name Rosabelle. I should say that right away. I don't really know what or why Rosabelle came to be. Not really sure. Don't love that, but it's kind of, I guess it's kind of like corny like Juliet is, to be honest. So yeah, kind of on brand for her. Other than that though, I really don't have any predictions. I kind of want to go in blind with no thought process. So comment down below what your predictions are if you haven't read. But if you have read, comment down below if your expectations were met or not met or surpassed. Hopefully surpassed. I believe in you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna start reading and I'll let you know when I have an update. Okay, little update. I'm on page 59 and we just found out that Adam has 2 kids, Gigi and Roman. It's kind of crazy. So good for him, I guess, but I don't really care because I don't like Adam. Never did, never will. So I don't know, but so far it's good. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not sure how I feel about the characters yet. I like James for sure. I don't know about Rosabelle. I still don't like her name. I'm also confused because there's this like thing called Klaus. I don't really know what that is. I can't tell if it's a person or if it's like some weird tank. I don't really know. But it's very interesting. I might keep reading, let you know. I'll update again if something else happens, but I also am curious to know if Warner and Juliet have a kid yet, because I mean Adam has a kid, but I hope not, to be honest. I'm not a fan of kids in books. I will update if there's anything to share. Okay, I'm cracking up because he keeps freaking talking to himself. Like, he's just like me for real. Like, but it is kind of annoying. It's kind of weird. Like, he's like full on like talking out loud. That's how the book starts too. And then now he's talking to a raccoon. So I'm like, is man's okay? Like, I don't know. But it's coming across a little bit cheesy, I think. I don't know. I also think, another note, I think her writing is kind of different in this. Like, you can tell years have passed between this and the other books, especially because she's written her other series, This Woven Kingdom. Like, I think that writing was super, super dense and hard for me to read. I did not like that. I couldn't get through it. But I feel like it's kind of blending into this one a little bit. Like, you can tell she's trying to be a little bit more mature with her writing, because Shatter Me is like super easy to read. This one's a little bit more, like, it's still super duper easy to read, don't get me wrong, but it's like you can tell she's evolved as a writer since then, which I guess is good. But yeah, I don't know, it's cracking me up though how he's talking to this raccoon, just like I'm talking to this camera right now. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. Okay, I was literally just in bed, so I literally got up to film this, but page 73 is kind of icking me out because they just mentioned protein goals. He says, like, look, food is food. I'm not too proud to eat robot meat, but how many grams of protein do you think is in robot meat? More than regular fish? Less? Just because I'm on vacation doesn't mean I stop trying to hit my daily goals, you know? Bro, please. Like, this is just getting a little bit too Gen Z. I don't know. Not Gen Z, but like TikTok. It's funny, but also, Tahara, you're on thin ice. You're on thin ice, girl. Yeah, it is funny, but I just wanted to say, because it's a little bit giving TikTok, a little bit fan service energy, but we'll see. But let's be real, this is a fan service book. Like, there's absolutely no way that she planned this when she wrote the original trilogy. Like, there was debate around whether she planned like the second 3 books in the series, but there's no way you could argue that she planned these books, because this is like, it's very obviously like not. Also, I've noticed that's quite like insta-lovey, in my opinion. On the dust jacket, it was saying like,
enemies to lovers has never looked so impossible.
I don't know about that one. I really don't know about that one. I think that's definitely a stretch, because they're already like finding each other extremely attractive. So I'm like, bro, if you're like enemies, you're trying to kill him, like, maybe, like, I don't know, maybe like you shouldn't find him so hot. Like, I definitely can see they're gonna become lovers, okay? Like, this is not that crazy, but maybe there'll be some plot twists. I don't know. I hope so. I'm very excited. The plot is very entertaining though, because it's very much like kind of using Hunger Games energy. So I'm here for it. I'm here for the dystopian comeback this year, because Sunrise on the Reaping and now this, I feel like we're in our dystopian comeback era, so I'm really excited. Yeah. Sorry if I sound super negative. I'm gonna be real, I'm kind of a negative person. Sometimes, but I'm very picky about my books, but I'm still enjoying it, I promise. So, yeah. Okay, it's been a while since I updated. Sorry. It's literally the next day. I read a ton this morning, and then I had kind of a busy day. I randomly got a massage from my mom. She's a massage therapist, so that's why I have this like hot pack on right now, because it's like setting in my massage or something. But basically, I've just been sitting here reading, and Warner just came, my little Pookie. I'm so excited. I'm trying not to like be in love, but I'm in love, okay? This is my man. This is my crush since I was like, what, like 13? This is my 6-year-long crush. So, you know, that's gotta say something. Yeah, he's about to beat James's ass, okay? But also, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, to be honest. I'm like halfway. Like I said, I think I said in the last clip, the book, like the plot itself is kind of mid. I don't know how I feel about it, but I am here for Warner and his cameo, especially because Juliet is coming. Well, she's here, but I don't know what's wrong with her. Like, they're saying something's wrong with her. Either way, I'm living, loving, laughing. And yes, I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday. I don't want to talk about it. I just, you know, it's comfy. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, so far, if I had to predict a rating, it would be like 3 stars. But I'm hoping it picks up. I don't like Rosabelle, if I'm being honest. I think she's kind of annoying. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about her. I just don't really like her. I do like James though, but I'm more here for the Warner and Juliet cameos and the Kenji cameos. Kenji's really funny in this book, so he's carrying as always, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep reading, and I'll let you know if something else crazy happens. Okay, I look like a mess right now, but I literally just turned the camera off from that last clip, and the next sentence I read was like that Juliet is cradling her baby bump. Ooh, bruh. This is big news to drop in a sentence like that. I don't know if I missed something, but I totally did not know that she was pregnant. So that means she might have her baby during this series. Oh my god. We're gonna get Warner with a baby. Dude, Warner with a puppy was already like top tier. And now we're gonna get Warner with a baby. This is not a drill, guys. Like, I hope this book or this series lasts long enough for that, because that's gonna go hard, I already know. But I hope it doesn't go on long enough to see the kid grow up, because I don't know how I feel about my ship becoming parents. I don't know how I feel about that, but I do want to see the baby be born. I do feel strongly about that. Slay. This is very exciting. But I can't believe I literally just turned off the camera. And then for that to be the next thing, because that's crazy. If I could have got my reaction on camera, I went, no. But yeah, that's crazy. just had to update that because that is insane. Guys, she's having like doubling over pains now. I fear, it says Juliet was never meant to bear children. Guys, I'm sensing a Breaking Dawn type beat right now. I am sensing that. Guys, she might die. She might die in this book because there's no vampires. You can't just like and revive her. So she might die on porch in this book. Yeah. Bro, she nearly miscarried 3 times. This is insane. Okay. Big yikes. Big yikes. Okay. I am sensing a Breaking Dawn type beat. Okay, this is keeping me engaged. If it's not gonna be like the plot of James and Rosabelle keeping me engaged, Juliet's pregnancy will keep me engaged. But they can't kill her off because I think that would upset the fan base, I fear. At least in this book. I don't think she'd kill her off in this book. But I'm kind of scared for the next ones, or maybe this one. I don't even know, but big yikes. Okay, I'll get back to you if there's anything else. Okay, side note, this man is such a gym bro. Like, he literally he's talking about his reps and like how he and Warner go to the gym together. Like, this is so crazy. This is so like meta right now, like 2025 core. But also, I don't know, I just know this man is ripped. Like, I know like Warner's ripped, but James is also ripped. Like, I can picture it. Like, he's buff as hell. He mentions protein all the time, and now he's hitting the gym. So he's definitely like, he would be like a gym influencer. I already know. Like, he's got that gene in him. This is crazy, actually. Like, it cracks me up how like 2025 core this book is, but I'm not that mad about it, honestly. It's kind of funny. Okay. I hope this works because my camera's propped up on like the most precarious spot ever. It's literally on one of my bedposts. And yeah, we're just gonna go with it, okay? But I'm coming back on here to say I finished Watch Me. It took me a little bit because I was literally in the middle of finals week this week, but I did finish it. I'm coming back like a few days later. Like, I finished it earlier in the week, but I didn't have time to film this. So I'm just gonna give you a little bit of a rating and review, even though I've kind of like said my reactions throughout. I do want to do a little wrap up just to like debunk my thoughts, because I do have a lot of thoughts, obviously. So just a little background, this was my favorite book series throughout middle school and high school, and it has such a big like sentimental impact on me. Like, Warnet is still probably my top book ship, like one of them. I don't know, I don't really like nothing really compares to like the emotions that I felt in middle school towards Warnet. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, so I was obviously so excited for this book, even if it's gonna be like bad. Like, honestly, like, I don't really care if it lives up to Shatter Me. I just think it's kind of fun to like relive my middle school years and my middle school obsession. So either way, like, whether or not it's as good is a fine by me. I kind of like the experience anyway of reading it. And obviously, like, it's so pretty. Like, I hope they do this with all the books because I want them to all like be pretty and matching, obviously. But I did end up rating it a 3 stars. I think it's closer to like a 3.25, 3.5 though. But I just don't really do like half-star ratings because on Goodreads you can only do with a full star. But I probably would rate it a 3.5 tentatively. It's honestly like a 3.25, but like I don't really do ratings like that, so that's kind of new for me, but that is kind of where I'm sitting with it, like internally. I just thought that it was very different from her past books in the series, in that it just like was written kind of different, I feel like. And like I'm fine with that because it is a spin-off series, so I feel like, yeah, it's gonna feel a little bit different. Like that's kind of fine, kind of expected. Although I don't love Evangeline. Why was I gonna call her that? I don't know. This reminds me of like how Caraval got a spinoff. Okay, so I don't know why I just called her Evangeline. Rosabelle. I don't really love her. That's one of my main issues. I just don't love her that much. I think she's a little annoying. Sorry, that makes me a hater. Just don't love her. James, obviously we love James. I don't like his like constant mentioning of protein though. I think that kind of makes it a little bit, it kind of brings me back to reality because I'm like, it feels very TikTok. I don't love that, but I get she's trying to like make it funny somehow or like add some humor in, but it's not my favorite. Getting to see all of the old characters, that was my favorite part. Warner, Juliet, obviously, Kenji, Winston, those are kind of the mains for me. I don't give up about Adam. He can stay right where he is. Although I am really nervous and interested to see what Tahura does with Juliet's pregnancy, because I'm really sensing a Breaking Dawn moment. Like I said, like I'm thinking that she's gonna have a near-death, if not death experience. But I am honestly here for this plot because it's keeping me invested. Like we had to bring in something with the OG characters to kind of make me be like, I need to come back because I need to know what's gonna happen to Juliet and her baby. Simply, I can't live if I don't know what's gonna happen to Warner, okay? I do love Warner in this book still. Like he's still like, he's my celebrity crush. He's gonna do it for me every time. He's so sassy, he's so pessimistic. Yeah, I thought the plot was good. It was very fast paced. I really do like that about her books. Yeah, overall super enjoyable read. I just didn't love Rosabelle's perspective a whole lot, like I said. And then also the plot twist at the end, I'm just honestly like a little confused as to why it's a plot twist. Like we find out her dad is like Hugo, right? But we don't know Hugo from the other books. So I'm like, why do we even care? Like, no offense, but it's like not that big of a deal to me. I'm like, okay, like we don't know this man. Like sure, he works for like the resistance or whatever, like he's on our side, but like I don't understand why that's so very surprising. Like we already knew that he was like defected from the reestablishment, so I'm like, why do we care that her dad is Hugo? Like okay, and like I don't know, it just felt like a little bit like they built it up and then it was like, oh. So I don't know about that. But other than that, I really liked the book. Like I said, it was just a 3 stars. I just think it's like, you can't really touch the original with a spin-off, like unfortunately. I just don't think it had the same flavor as the old books. I do also think that she's very much kind of repeating the Warnet formula. That's another thing I wanted to touch on, was the romance. I don't love the romance. Like, I'm not like a hater, but like I just think that it's very insta-lovey. Like they're literally already like liking each other and they were enemies. Like they liked each other when they were enemies, and that's kind of where I'm like, I don't know. Like immediately he was like, oh, she's so pretty, and she was like, he's so hot, and I'm like, okay, like you're literally here to murder him. Like maybe keep it together. If you're gonna do enemies to lovers, and this is where I get a little bit like, because it says enemies to lovers has never felt more impossible. Like all they've been wanting to do is touch each other. Like it feels quite possible, in fact. I don't know. That's just one little thing, because I feel like she had a lot to live up to with Fournette, obviously, because they're one of like the ultimate enemies to lovers ships, I feel like. But I think that this is not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. Then she needs to pull out some like really crazy stuff in order to pull this one together for me. But that's just my opinion. Like, I definitely can see why other people would really like them together. And again, I really like James. I just don't love Roosevelt. But yeah, I am really excited to see what she does with the next books. And I will definitely keep reading them. I'm just really happy to like relive my middle school era, to be honest. So I'm having a lot of fun either way, whether or not they're like perfect, it's fine. I mean, I'm sure if I read the original books now, I don't know if they'd be 5 stars or if I'd find them even like remotely as good. But I'm living on this nostalgia high, okay? So I don't want to pop my bubble. But yeah, I think that's kind of it for this video. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this little reading vlog. This is my first time ever doing this, so let me know if you have any feedback on the style of the video, or if you want more updates, less updates, more talking, less talking, like let me know. Or if you want me to incorporate more of like my daily life into the reading vlogs, let me know as well. But I plan on doing a lot more reading content and like lifestyle content on here. So yeah, just subscribe and like if you want to see more. Yeah. Okay. Bye.